Hello everybody, today I want to tell you how you can program the panel, and of course I want to tell you some things about the type of the command. If you understand this course completely, you know around 90% of the TIS programming. As you know, the TIS programming is very simple and easy. I'm starting with the Luna panel. Okay? All of the device, the first page or panel setting or general tabs, you can see some things about the device information. You can change some things. For example, you can put the comments, you can modify the address, you can enable or disable the manual programming and DIY. You can, for the Luna, you can change the background color. We have some color here, and also you can create your own color if you choose the user defined. For example, if I choose the Barbie gears and then I'm enable the use and then save, the background color of my Luna change to the pink. Here I can change something. Also here I can see my firmware version, and I can enable or disable the display time. Here I can choose the LCD low limit and LCD high limits. Here we have one option named jump page. As you know, I think the useful page is light page. Therefore, if you go to the Luna and you go to the air condition page, we can program here after, for example, 30 seconds, jump after 30 seconds automatically to the light page. And if you go to the Luna for the next time, you can see the light. It depends on you. You can choose the air condition page or music page or extra page. Also, you can set a dim LCD after, for example, 30 seconds, go to the low limits. It depends on you. Here we have the lock screen delay. If you have a Nothing Boy and you want to lock your screen, you can say after 30 seconds your screen locks. Also, you can say which page needs a password. For example, if I save like that, everyone can use or control with the light page number 1. But if someone wants to use light page 2, needs to insert the password. Also here we have another things about the page show. For example, if you don't have any RGB settings and you don't need RGB page, you can disable the RGB page from here. Here I want to tell you about the lights page. Okay. As you know, the Luna has a 3 page and each page has 6 buttons. Everything you put as a comment here, everything that you put as a comment here, you can see on the Luna. For example, I can write a spotlight. You can see a spotlight on the Luna too. Also, I want to tell you, you can write in any alphabet on the Luna. If you want to know how you write on your Luna, for example, on the Russian alphabet or Arabic alphabet, you can see my another video. Okay. For each buttons, we have some modes for each button. The first one is invalid, named invalid. Invalid means invalid. You can't write any command on this button. The next one is single on and off. It means that you can write only one command, not more. And if you press for the first time, it sends on command, and if you press it, again it sends off command. For example, for the light, if you program light on this button, if you press on the button, the light is on, and if you press again, the light is off. Next one is single on. Again, it means that you can enter or you can insert one command and always send on command. The next one is combination on. When we set combination, it means that you can add more than one command, but on means always sends on. I recommend you for the scenario always choose these modes for the scenario. The next one is combination on and off. If you want to turn on and turn off some lights or some commands with the one button, you use combination on and off. Combination means more than one command, and on and off it means that if you press for the first time, it sends on commands, and if you press again on this button, it sends off commands. The next one is pressing on, release off. Something like momentary. If you press on the button, it sends off on commands, and if you release the button, it sends off commands. And the last one is double click and combination on and off. If you single press on the button, it sends a group of commands, and if you double click, it sends another group of commands. I will tell you. Okay, here. Okay, if I'm double click here, on this area, or I press on the command, I can write my command. As you see, the mode is single on and off, and I cannot add more than one command, only one command. If I double click, here I have some types that I want to tell you all of them now. If you want to turn on and turn off the relay channel, it's no matter what connects to the relay. Maybe you connect lights, maybe you connect curtain, maybe you connect everything, maybe you connect X speaker. If you want to turn on and turn off, you choose single channel lighting control for the relay channel. If you want, when you want to send commands to the other device, you write the subnet ID and device ID of the destination device here. For example, now I want to send the command to the relay. Therefore, here I write the subnet ID and device ID of my relay here. The parameter 1 is the channel number, for example, channel number 2. And the parameter 2 is my intensity. If you use the relay, you can choose 0 or 100%. But if you use a dimmer, you can choose any number between 0 to 100. And the parameter 3 is the delay time. For example, you want, if you press on the button, after 5 seconds the light goes on, and if you press again, after 5 seconds the light goes off. This is the delay time. It's finished. Now I can turn on and turn off the lights with my Luna panel. And again, about single on, for example, when I want, always I want to send on commands. For example, if I press on the next button, I'm always want, for example, play music or everything. I used single on. Okay, now imagine that I want to open the curtain. If I want to use a TIS curtain and I want to send the command to the TIS curtain, I use type curtain switch. Subnet ID and device ID of my curtain. The parameter 1 for the TIS curtain is always on. On means parameter 2. On means open, stop means stop, and off means close. That's it. With this program, I'm always open my curtain with this button. And also here I can change my picture. If I'm double click on the picture and double click on the picture here, the Luna has a 500, of course more than 500 picture. I can choose this picture for each of the buttons. The next one is combination on. When I want to create scenario, I use this modes combination on. As you can see here, I can add more than one command. I can add 299 different commands. I have another type of command named broadcast channel. On the broadcast channel, as you can see, parameter 1 change to the, let me invalid all, broadcast channel. All parameter 1 change to the all channel. Therefore, if you have RCO 20 in 20 out and you want to turn off all the channel with the one button and with the one command, you can use the type broadcast channel. You know, it's too difficult if you want to write 20 different commands. For example, 151 single channel lighting, channel number 1 off, 151 single channel lighting, channel number 2 off. It's very difficult. We have another type of command named broadcast channel. With this command I can turn off all the light. Another type of command is for the panel control. If I want to turn on and turn off the AC, or I want to send any commands to the panel. I tell you, always if you want to send any commands to the AC, you send your command to the panel and then your panel sends a command to the AC. For example, here I want to send the command to my Luna panel that turn off AC number 2. Therefore here I choose AC2, AC power off. If I want to turn on AC on the cool, I have to insert 2 commands. Again, panel control, send another command to the Luna, panel AC2, AC modes, cool. Next one, panel control. For example, I want to set the set points, set temperature as 22. I write another command, and so Here you can close the curtain. I told you about the curtain. If you want to play the music, you choose audio player, subnet ID and device ID of your audio player. For example, first you choose the source, for example, USB. And then again, audio player. You can choose the play a specific song, for example, folder number 1, songs number 5. And also after that I have to play the music 1, 201, play control play, play, and after that you can set the volume. Again, audio player 1, 201, volume control, for example, volume set as a, for example, 38. It's very easy. Okay, now this is the one scenario, but I always recommend you never program scenario on the lights page. If you want to program scenario, go to the modes and app and program your scenario on the app page. Now I want to tell you about the double click and combination on and off. As I told you, we have a two group of commands. One of them is the for switch, if you one press on the button, and the other group is for the double click. For example, on the double click, I want to turn off all the lights. Here, as you can see, I'm programmed to turn off all the lights and also turn off the AC. But for the single click, I want to turn on channel number 5 of my relay. It's very easy. Single channel lighting 151, channel number 5, turn on. And another command for channel number 2. If I one press on the button, I can turn on and turn off channel number 5 and 2. And if I'm double click, I turn off all channel and turn off the AC. You know, if you know English a little, you know about the English, you can understand all of these things. It's very easy. If you have any question, you can ask me about another type of commands in the future, and you can ask me by WhatsApp or email. And in the future, I'm trying to create a new video for the other type. Thank you so much.